Sorry, Kitty. I'm eating convection oven food. Clearly, you don't own a convection oven.
Oh god, the fucking lore I got of the Guardian Empire.
Oh my god!
Endwalker, it's
the Asians too! The Asians! Oh my god! Oh shit! No spoilers! We are now live.
Oh, no, I'm not, but oh god, the fucking Endwalker has emotionally ruined me and yet answered every single question I have had.
And it still doesn't have fucking Hrothgar women.
If I'm not mistaken, Endwalker is the culmination of the last 10 years of story. Like, Endwalker
ties everything up.
Yeah, it's not the end of Final Fantasy XIV, but it's the end of this 10-year story.
I'm looking around. I'm seeing no Hrothgar women. I'm out.
They are coming. It is on the list.
What does it matter if we can't play a buff cat girl?
Yeah.
Buff cat girls are coming. They have a 100% confirmed buff cat girls are coming. They just have.
It's just very hard to animate women. You know?
It's not.
It's really not.
We're not excusing them. They don't get excuses.
No, I'm making a reference to some other team though. It's like, it's so hard to animate women, you know?
Oh, yeah, no, fucking hell.
You don't need to give women jiggle physics. Damn you.
Yeah, but
there's actually very little jiggle physics in FF that isn't, like, attributed to either clothes that isn't the chest area or hair. Hair is where most of the jiggle physics go.
You can't even change the model to reduce anime to the skeleton of the animation.
Everyone knows that without vagina bones, people with vaginas will just implode.
I'm glad that's now on the internet forever.
Are we live?
Yeah, we've been live.
Yeah, we've been
live. The
Final Fantasy
vagina bones have been uttered.
Final Fantasy XIV Hrothgar are so underserved. They don't even get hats. They don't get hairstyles.
They don't get
women
hats now.
Oh, they get hats now? Okay, yeah, that's nice.
Oh, they are not. There's not many of them, but it has been. I have seen them. It has been confirmed. Viera and Hrothgar have hats.
Okay, that's good. All I'm saying is that that's weird.
I mean, it's mostly down to the fact that they have, like, completely different bodies. Like,
yeah, but they already made the skeleton for the big butt guys. Just like
it's a different model,
just a little bit, you know.
I would never. I mean, I have seen the horror shows of stretching a model onto a skeleton that doesn't fit.
Yeah,
they were
make a new model.
They were gonna give the Viera the typical bunny feet, but that would require them going through and remodeling every single pair of footwear in the game, specifically to their feet.
Do that.
Yeah,
and that is more effort.
For
that one I understand.
Yeah. For whatever reason that they aren't in the game at the moment, I'm sure there's a dozen of them. It takes time and resources because it's not just make the model. There are thousands of options when you make a model.
I know.
Yeah, there are thousands of character options when you make a new character. That all has to be done, and I am positive that if you were like, hey, do you want to work on the new race or do you want to work on the end of the story? I want to work on the end of the story that I've been working on for the last 10 years. I'd rather do that. So, I'm sure there's dozens of reasons why it hasn't happened yet.
That's why in Hrothgar culture, all women are queens, and Ro is like an outlaw wanted because she's on screen.
All women.
She's on screen. She exists. It's not allowed.
All women are queens in the sense that all women are capable of becoming queen.
Literally, queen of the land and queen of magic.
Literally queen of the land. Unless an invading empire comes in and takes over and says, fuck you.
No, I meant like the literal title queen of the land, I believe, is in, is in Final Fantasy 14.
The Queen of the Land is, I believe that's the title you get if you get level 90 in Botanist,
I think it's the
Miner,
one,
and Fisher.
I think it's the one just before Goddess, because I think that's the highest one.
Right, yeah, it's Goddess, you get... it's... I only remember it by the male ones, because that's... not the ones that I see the most common ones, but that's like the one that kind of is prevalent. So you have like Queen, Goddess, no, what is it? It's Queen, Goddess, and then I don't remember what it is for 90. I don't think I've seen the 91 yet.
That's fair. Well, we are live.
But yeah, no, fucking
I
God,
sent the
the lore.
Thank you. Yeah, shit went down in Endwalker.
Oh God, I fucking emotionally destroyed. I sat there afterwards being like, oh gosh, I was not prepared for what happened, because it went hard.
Anyway.
So my last question before we get into it, is there no more 14 coming, or just smaller updates now?
There is more. It's just they have officially ended the Heidelin Zodiac arc, the typical good guys versus bad guys that,
which has been happening for 10 years.
Which has been happening for 10 years, is now
just time
come to a close.
Yeah. So, new story coming with the next big update, but we have no idea what that is. So.
Literally anything could happen.
Even Rothgar women. Even Rothgar woman. One. Single.
A single one.
Even one.
One! No, you know what? It's fine. Like, I suspect in the next update, they probably will. Anyway, hey, Smarty.
Show the queen.
The internet will definitely let you know when women Rothgar are coming.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Smarty. Can you start the music? And what happened last time?
Yeah, that I can. Oh, God, that is definitely a good question, considering it's been a while, because...
It's been a literal month. 2 days away from 30 days.
Yeah, because fucking... December, man, it's a busy month.
Yeah, and for whoever's watching, because I don't know who's actually watching, but so it's on the record, this will be the last stream for this month because it's fucking December, and of course, while people are gonna be busy, there's almost I'd say a 99% chance that we can't get all 5 of us in a room together again, so it's not gonna happen.
I am going to have to ask you to come back to make a recording on our sister channel next Friday, 8 days from now, because I am not stopping the Pathfinder game. You're going to have to sit down that afternoon and record a whole episode. Sorry, I mean, I just, and again, the Friday after that, I just can't, I can't stop the recording. Like, that would be too... I mean, it's videos, it's not streams. So, like, we could do it,
I mean, that's up to everyone playing, I guess. But, like, I'm free. I ain't got shit to do.
Are you sure?
What's going on?
Hannah, please look at your... Please go down and click on the clock in your computer and look at the calendar, what next Friday is.
Yeah. And the
Friday after that,
I was like, yeah, no, Ellen's doing a bit. Considering next Friday is Christmas Eve.
And that's like when you do the present thing, right?
So here's the thing. You joke, but I don't have fucking shit to do on Christmas Eve. Hell, Christmas Day.
America.
Hey, Christmas. Well, so in my family, we have a thing of you open a present on Christmas Eve. Just to tide you over till actual Christmas. But Christmas Day is you wake up early, do all your Christmas shit, and then by midday you're off playing with your new toys by yourself, right? Like you're off.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Like there might be like a family dinner later, but like I'll still be free by 7 on Christmas, so I'm still free. You can't pull that shit with me. I'm still free. I'm still here.
And there's just like jokes on you. I'm actually free.
And
You're
hey, I live by myself, far away from the various people who contributed to my DNA.
So, in fairness, I'm gonna be the outlier here. I will probably be missing.
No, and that's fair. And for this, yeah, we're not playing this game. The Pathfinder game on Friday. I don't know about Rhyme or Polaris. Sorry, not Rhyme. Mooney or Polaris.
Mooney.
I'm gonna guess that either one, I'm probably gonna say about 80%. Both of them are not gonna be able to make it either. So,
I also record those games.
Yeah, that's true. So, that's not gonna happen.
That's why we're having
part of it, so...
That's why we're recording an episode tomorrow, just in time for Zero to upload it January.
Look at you. Look at you, little shit.
I don't even call out like that.
Shit.
Look, I know you're gonna be busy. I'm accounting for busyness.
Look, all of it's up to date. Okay, it's up to date. 28 is out. It's up to date.
Yeah.
Which may not have been... Actually, Zero, I'm going to be honest with you. That may not have been the best idea, because if we weren't up to date, we would have one in the backlog to post around Christmas. Yeah.
Yeah, but these are already separated like months. You can't, no. Look at you, little shit. Look, we'll fucking record Sonic game, you know? We'll just, me and Ellen will grab Spacey and we'll do a fucking episode of Sonic game. Sonic D&D.
We sure will.
Time.
I will fucking... I can be there for that game. I don't give a shit.
Hatter will sit there, muted as we play Sonic game.
Fucking reminds me of the Grindstone. Jesus.
Anyway.
I'm aware that none of you know what that is. It's a... Fucking Grindstone was a in-game, like, tournament thing that people ran. It's like the most well-known and popular... RP event to go to. It always runs. It ran on Christmas one time. Like the people that run it don't fuck around. They are consistent, if anything. But yeah.
Did we do the recap?
Anyway.
No, not yet.
No, we haven't done. We started to do the recap, and then we made the Christmas joke, and it kind of went off the rails.
Yeah. Hey, sorry, what happened last time?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, last time you went to go help the people of Little Alamigo, and they were quite cold to you, as Alamigans kind of are. Well, these ones anyway, because these people have been through shit. They've been through hell on high water. And but then you got like a tip off of how to get in the good books and went to go help some hunters. And you did. You helped. You found them cornered in a ruin by a angry turtle, some birds, and some cactuars. And you were like, okay, the turtle is the problem here. Let's go deal with the turtle. The turtle was not the problem. The problem, as Kitty soon found out, was the cactuars. Because, oh boy, did they do some damage.
Smutty, I really appreciate you being good at GM, but there were no birds. That was an illusion I made up.
I may be misremembering them as a different animal. There was the turtle and the cactus and something else.
Nope.
It was just those two. Ellen made a bird.
I made up a bird.
It has been a while, so you know.
Yeah,
I understand. Nobody would know.
The turtle is the problem.
The
turtle was not the problem.
Ellen made a bird to get the cactus to attack the turtle, and then we took the turtle back.
Yeah, the turtle went down. You took the turtle back as well as the injured Alamegans, and they were intensely grateful because Alamigo is all about family and brotherhood, and you look out for each other. So when you came back sporting not only food but like more so the brothers, he was intensely grateful and proceeded to tell you everything you wanted to know, which was, no, they are not dealing with Asians. They have no idea who the Asians are. They do religion worship, but it is in the normal sense of they give thanks to Bralga, but they have no intentions to summon any kind of primal whatsoever. And the small shrine that you did find in the cubbyhole was going to be dealt with once the person it belonged to came back from hunt, and you are, upon request, pointed in the direction of said person, who was currently out on said hunt. What happened?
Thank you for the recap, Marty.
Yeah.
Kitty coughs up some blood.
Kitty coughs up some blood.
You're pretty full.
You're fine now.
I'm fine. I was at like 12.
I was gonna heal you, but you're actually pretty good, so...
I will take a healing if you legitimately give me a healing. That puts me at almost full. Thanks, Ellen.
Just imagine...
in fairness, it's not like they could have killed me. I would have just got back up at 1 and then did my thing where I fell on my face and pretended to die. I'm the hardest party member to kill, arguably. But... God, ow!
I love you're sitting there getting needles plucked out of your face, like in a cartoon.
Yeah, it's pretty much it was just like reverse acupuncture, where they were pulling needles out.
I'm not using that spell slot for anything else, so you might as well have it.
Thank you. I'm now missing only 1 HP.
Go ask Nanas for some food. Maybe you'll heal that 1 HP.
I'm good. I'm just gotta wait for the things. We're not actually started yet.
No, we
forgot
started.
To do introductions.
Fuck.
I mean, you can if you want.
Kitty, can you tell us what your name is?
No, hang on.
Yeah.
We gotta do this in the right
You gotta
order.
do it in the order.
Okay.
Which means... I am Gyal. You may have seen me at the top of the diamond. I carry a spear. I am a male Viera who has left the forest because I did not want to live in the forest anymore. And I am both a dragoon and a gunbreaker. And I am pointing towards...
Who's the player?
Oh, right. And Gyal is played by Elacular. That's me.
And y'all's pointing to me. My name's Kitty Bluefamow. I'm a cat girl with a gun. Normally I'm pretty energetic, a little bit sleepy. But today I have fucking needles in me. And my player spent an hour running after a dog. And Kitty is played by me, Zero Underborn. I run the sister channel to this channel. I do art. I like to voice act, and my throat isn't ripped apart. And I play in some D&Ds you'll find on my channel. Also, I have a Patreon that I draw things on. Give me money. And I'm pointing across at another cat. Who's muted?
Maybe I should show my fanfic sometime, but continue, Ellen.
Hello, I am Ro. I just healed Kitty for 11 HP. I wasn't using that spell slot anyway. Yeah, I'm big. I grapple. I cast spells. I can do basically anything except see. Um, well, I can see, but I can't see good. And yeah, I my elbow. Oh, sorry. Uh, yeah, that's Ro. I'm Ellen. Hello. I run games and play games. And I'm eating convection ovened food. So I'm gonna have some like in my throat. And that's fine. That's fine. It's okay. And Bro's elbow is pointed at.
Hi, I'm Hada. If you're on this channel, you probably know who I am. I run this channel, and I had a whole spiel, and I immediately forgot it. And of course, right now was when someone's knocking on my door.
Poor honey. So I'll shill for something that has nothing to do with me. If you're on Reddit, take a look at the subreddit Anarchy Chess, and specifically see if you can take a look at the game. It is...
Okay.
It is top comment picks the next move, legal or not. And the chessboard started out looking like a chessboard, and now it looks like trash.
Alright, I'm back.
Hello.
Hello. Anyway, yeah, I'm Hada. I do things. I'm a props costume set designer, and I need to make money to, pay rent. So please, go to my Etsy, buy shit, or commission me for stuff.
Hey, my boyfriend. He's amazing.
Thank you. I also do battle maps and things of that nature, which you can also buy from me. And almost any battle map on this game is also made by me. So if you're looking for stuff, please hire me, or commission me. But yeah, I am playing Natis Sigam, a astrologian who likes to cook for his friends.
Despite not having taste buds.
Correct. Smarty, that's your cue.
Oh, sorry, someone pinged me on Discord. Hi, I am Smarty. I run the game because when we first started, I was the only one that knew anything about 14. I'll be honest, not a lot has changed.
Accurate.
Yeah, I played literally everyone else. Yeah. That's about it. I don't have any fancy. I don't do voices because I'll end up forgetting what I did and all of that. And I am.
This is why you just accept sucking like me.
Yep. Yeah. No, I have fully accepted the fact that everybody has the same voice. They might have different tones and different inflections, but they will all have the same sounding voice.
Well, no, that's not the kind of sucking I do. I just forget what voices I used and live with that.
Yeah.
That's entirely fair. But yeah, I play everyone else. I run the game. I would shill Final Fantasy XIV, but currently the free trial is being suspended because the game is too popular. Like, I'm not joking. They have actually stopped letting people get the free trial because it's too popular. It's the only game I've ever heard of in fucking 30 years that does that. So yeah. and I did the recap already, so yeah. Do the thing.
Alright then. We're still in Little Alamega, if memory shows?
Yes, you are still recovering in Little Alamigo.
Gil will be speaking more to the strong man, because people with pecs bigger than their heads have to stick together.
Ah, yes, the Gunderbold, the leader.
Yes. It is most likely that Gil will be boring him, because Gil is not very bright.
He is incredibly patient as well. Like, when you have a fairly decent conversation now that he's like warmed up to you, and he is fairly patient and willing to go back and explain things, and he's basically like grandpaing you.
It's less that Gil needs things explained, although that does happen, and more that Gil has a very limited amount of topics upon which he comments with sense.
Yeah.
The vast majority of them being how muscles work, and how to make your muscles work more.
Gil knows his lane.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Gil is very good at what he knows. It's not a lot, but he is very good at it.
The best part is he understands that about himself. And let's be real,
yeah,
that's the best.
You will never see Gil trying to act like he understands magic. The most magical thing he's capable of doing is turning his soul into bullets.
Gil accepts that he is not smart, but he is very good at what he does know. Oh god, what was it that I had? Okay, what was the line? I may be a fool, but I'm not an idiot.
Yeah.
Or is it the other way around? Something like that.
I believe it was in B. Dylan Hollis's channel. I'm a fool, not an idiot. After a recipe suggested that someone might have the idea to try and mix a fully constructed pie shell with the wet ingredients.
Funny thing is, I bet you someone has done that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, in fairness,
I may be simple, but I'm not a fool.
In fairness, Eli, if somebody calls y'all an idiot, I'll shoot them.
To be fair, if somebody genuinely calls y'all an idiot, like they mean it, they've got like 3 angry people immediately on their case.
I don't even think we would get that far. Someone calls Gil an idiot and Gil's like, yeah, you're not wrong. However, fuck you, and then hits them.
Yeah.
However, you're rude.
I don't know if Gil would get the time.
Like,
there might just be
Gil jumps 40 feet directly into the air and then lands on them.
I think Gil just jumps
him in the air and him landing is a bullet from 120 feet away, puncturing their skull.
You're an idiot. I may be an idiot, but I'm not flat. What? Jumps. Lands.
I mean, there's gotta be some intimidation factor there alone, just watching someone just from standing jump 40 feet vertical.
Yeah, a vertical 40-foot leap is ridiculous.
It's just whoop. It's like, okay, that's terrifying.
Anyway.
But yeah, he is. He is doing more of the talking in the conversation, like mostly just explaining like how Alamegans gave birth to the monk style of fighting, like the actual traditional monk style, and the homeland of Alamigo. He is more than happy to talk about his homeland.
Y'all will be more than happy to listen.
This is where Gyal gets his third class and invents and creates the bunny style.
Multi-classes into monk.
Yeah, and invents.
That would be hilarious, but I'm already stretching myself thin as it is.
Yeah, and invents the kung fu style of rabbit.
You know, I would use kung fu, but I very much like having my spear and sticking it into people.
The fighting style falling boulder.
Falling hair.
Falling hair.
Funny thing is, they both have the flop.
It's the balding style. And people are like, why is it called balding? Because there's a lot of falling hair.
Oh my god.
You sicken me.
Okay, before we delve into a world of puns.
We're always in a world of puns, it's me.
Uh-huh.
And 14.
Yeah, and 14. God, yeah, no, the tradition continues. Even in Endwalker, it's great.
Of course. Anyway.
But yeah, what are the others doing? While Gyal's having a history lesson on Alamigo.
I'm making me some turtle soup! Well, I'm making everybody some turtle soup. I rolled a 9 and I still got a 20.
Still got a 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The best thing I'm capable of is cooking. I love that.
I mean, you know, it's fucking army marches on its stomach.
Yeah, it really does.
But yeah, no, because the pot's still there where you left it. It's empty, but it's still there.
I low-key told them they could take whatever they wanted.
Yeah, no, there was you hinted that you had to leave it, and they hinted that, you know, it probably will be empty when you get back, and it is empty.
Oh, time to make some more. Turtle soup, everybody.
Yeah, you just start making this soup, and as opposed to like when you first arrived, where you just set up and just kind of left it there, and people like looked at you, but everybody kind of gave you a wide berth, except for that one girl that basically runs the orphanage. You know, people are like gathering as they like smell like the food as it starts like properly cooking and the smell wafts in the air. People are starting to gather of like, oh, that actually smells good.
What? Hold on. I looked at this. Oh, right. I looked up what giant turtle tastes like. I'm gonna pair this giant turtle with unsweetened chocolate. So it's kind of like a bitter, nutty flavor to the sweet, savory stuff to it.
Is this like I would say, is this like a soup? But no, this would be a stew, because stews have meat in it. You can't really have a meat soup. So yeah, people are like starting to get. There's like a small crowd. Just like people are coming with their own like bowls and pots and whatnot. It's surprising, like they all like at first they all like sort of huddle like a crowd, and then just without saying anything, they all sort of reform into like a line.
Natus will like look up and like take a quick assessment of how many people are here and like how much he can split this food up so everyone gets some. Would I roll intelligence or wisdom?
That would be wisdom to do like a quick head count, and then like because you already know how much like stew you've got, so you're actually this would be an intelligence because you're trying to like how much stew you've got, so you're trying to do a quick head count and be like, okay, so if I give each person this much,
for fuck's
then
sake. I horribly miscount.
You do like a quick head count, and you dip your spoon into like the bowl to see how far down it goes, and you're like, yeah, I'm pretty sure I can give everyone at least a bowl.
Can he help?
Yeah,
I only rolled a 12. Can I help?
So Kitty is like, just for where you're like sitting, you gauge like the size of the pot, and then like you can see from the side, so you've got a better angle at doing a head count on how many people there are. And you're like, yeah, you could still like squeeze a bowl each, but you definitely
limit the size.
Yeah, if you do like a
small
scoop,
bowl each.
Yeah, like I mean, if you like from the bowls that they're carrying, these are like normal, like regular, like soup bowls, or not soup bowls. These are like regular bowls, like they're plates but a bit deeper. You'd be scraping the bottom, like you'd have to like tip it on the side and scrape it out, but you can probably squeeze a bowl each.
Natus, unaware of this, is just giving everyone like a full scoop.
Oh, Kitty would tell
just
you.
A full ladle.
Kitty would inform you for numbers' sake. She wants to make sure everybody gets food.
He will slowly decrease the amount that people are getting until we reach a fair number, because if, the person in front of you got a full bowl, and then you got
get a half bowl.
Yeah, it feels a little bad.
Yeah, you managed to. You do actually have to tip the bowl, tip the cauldron, and basically scrape the bottom of it to get the last bits out. But everybody in the queue manages to get away with a bowl, and they are entirely grateful for it.
Yay. I tried. I'm sorry.
Yes, it's fine.
There's only so much I can do.
A couple of them, some of them do see that it's starting to get a bit low, and they will the ones that have had a bowl, they'll see that it's starting to get a bit low, and they will go off and come back with little bits of dried meats and water to keep it going so everybody can get some.
Yeah, that's good, yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, they noted, they've had theirs and they noticed that, it might not last. So they're no, we are, we look out for each other.
Yeah, they're a community and they're looking out for each other. Yay, thank you.
Yeah. So they managed to keep it going so everyone gets some food, and yeah, the reception that you're getting now that you've shown that you're not here for ulterior motives. You genuinely came.
No, we were here for ulterior motives. We just explained the motives.
Yeah, we were here for ulterior motives. However, those ulterior motives were kind and genuine.
Yeah, you came with a genuine motive, and that's all you wanted to do. You weren't out here to do a little on the side or try and sneak people away. Do
another colonization. Maybe throw them out of their new homeland.
You came here with a question, and the question was all you wanted. You just happened to help out. you're good people. They just have bad experiences with people that come from Uldar.
And considering how shitty some of the people from Uldar can be, I'm not surprised.
Yeah. They have gone through hell, not only having to leave their home country, but now having to put up with the bullshit that Uldar, the rich people of Uldar, give them. They've had a hard time and they were not that trusting, but you showed that you were good folk, and you, like, basically acted on their principles of all for one in the community.
One for all.
No, one for all is Garlemald.
No, all for one.
No, all for one. All for one is Garlemald. One for all is Alamigo.
Yeah, even though those literally mean opposite things, I'm always mixing them up too.
Yeah.
I don't know. One for all. One.
Everybody helps everyone in the community, and you show
Don't be an
that you are good folks. Don't be an asshole and look out for each other.
Take care again, don't be an asshole.
Yeah, don't be an asshole. The general, general rule of living, don't be a dick. Unless your name's Richard, in which case you can't help it.
Yeah, but it's a good dick.
It's a good dick, yeah.
Sorry, whenever someone says that, I immediately think of the joke about Robin saying that.
How would you get dick from Richard, you ask?
Yeah.
Yeah, and, so that's, yeah.
Alright, we're in a small bit of downtime, right?
Yeah, this is pretty much recovery time.
Okay, so Kitty would like to make some rolls.
You can make some rolls. They won't be as good as working from home because you don't have your workshop, but...
In that case, I'm going to do something small, and that should be easier, and should take less time. I'm going to start production and blueprinting on a Cactar needle bullet, which is a bullet that when fired does a shotgun spray of needles.
Working on the shotgun.
This is actually not the shotgun, this is a bullet. This is a bullet type.
I know it's not it, but I'm just imagining like a bundle of... Like, you know when you like open a toothpick, the lid of a toothpick holder, and they're all just like bundled together?
Yeah.
That's what I just imagine.
It's just one of those. My idea, just slot that in.
Either 8 needles a bullet, and I'll only have 1, or 4 a bullet, and I'll only have 2. I'm not going to have a lot.
We go with 8 in 1.
Okay, so I only have 1 bullet if I manage to get it done, but it'll be one hell of a bullet.
That is the fuck you slug.
Look, like 40, like 4, 5 D4, like for a 1-use fuck you item, it's not bad. But how much percentage do I get on the Cactar bullet?
With 26, yeah, that's I'll give you 12 to start with.
12%. Yeah, that.
Yeah, I don't even have to. I don't even have to look at that to know what that is because I see the words Halo and Needler.
It's a little bit different.
Yep, I know exactly what that looks like.
Yeah, you got about the right of it. It's just something small.
Now you just need the needles to
explode. As soon as I get to my workshop, as soon as I get to my workshop, I can probably finish this in like under a day, since it's not super difficult.
Yeah, it's you're pretty much just taking the needles that were stuck in you and putting them in a container.
As someone who has to work with small little shitty pieces on occasion, not having a third hand to work with and my workshop is a fucking bitch and a half.
Hey, Hatter, by the way, I think the diamond is still up on the stream.
Oh, fuck, it is. Don't worry, nothing fucking happened. Nothing changed.
For the record, Hatter, your manual dexterity amazes me. My hands don't work.
I know I tend to fat hand sometimes, but that's usually in the morning when I'm not fully conscious.
I get this.
My brain and my hands literally don't communicate right.
Yeah, if anything ever happened to my hands, I don't know what I would do.
That's why I always get, like, squicky around hand injuries.
Mm-hmm.
Or anything sharp that goes near, like, digits. Anything sharp that goes near your hands, I'm like, no.
Yep. So keep them safe, hun.
I spin a knife in my hand.
I literally handle razor sharp blades every day. So I totally get that.
Man, I can't even handle a razor sharp razor. Back when I had to shave my legs, they were a horror show.
Man,
I mean, it's less so when I'm the one handling it, but if, like, basically I'm good with knives, I am not so good with blades, if that makes... Cooking, I'm good with cooking, I'm terrible with woodwork, because I can't control the blade.
fair enough.
Yeah, that's, yeah. What's Ro doing, I guess?
I think Ro is... Wait, are we spending a lot of time here?
Oh, you're spending as much time as you want here.
Okay. Ro's going to start prep on assisting Kitty in like that thing Kitty was thinking of making Ro. Do you remember the tattoo?
Oh no, I wasn't thinking of making it that. I was just looking at tattoos.
Oh, okay.
No, I want to get a Kitty. I want to give Kitty a tattoo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you also talking about modifying tattoos so they would fit Ro.
Maybe. I don't actually know. Either way, Kitty will need to find a tattoo artist who also does magic first.
Yeah.
We'll have to hunt down an NPC when we're back in a town.
Yeah, okay, I guess Ro's just gonna work on her next kit. Her next toolkit.
Fair enough.
Ro's gonna get all these proficiencies.
Ro's gonna become an Omnicrafter.
Ro's doing crafting canonically.
All the benefits of Omnicraft, becoming an Omnicrafter without the horrendous amount of money that you put into it.
Y'all can craft exactly one thing, and it's guns. Don't ask me how he learned to do that, since he spent most of his life in the fucking woods. He just can.
He can.
Kitty over here. Here's a gun, here's a gun, here's a gun, here's a knife, here's a sword, here's a... Just goes.
You have my sword, and my other sword, and this knife, and this shiv that I carry in my boot.
I mean, the first time we met, y'all was the one who gave you a gun.
You did, but she also, all of the guns she possesses except that one are handmade.
Oh yeah, makes perfect sense. Y'all just didn't need a pistol, cause, you know.
Natus looks at a stick.
I did make your stick, on accident, but I did make your stick.
Yeah, you did make my stick.
It was for like the crab lance, and I was like, I don't need a stick. Throws it away, stops, goes over, fucks with the stick. Hey, Natus had the stick I made out of without impulse control, and then went back to the fucking lance.
Rose getting calligrapher supplies proficiency. Because she canonically already can do that, so I'm getting it. Getting my
While
masters.
Rose doing that, Smarty, you mentioned that the Elder was talking to Gyal, right?
Yes.
Okay, Kitty's actually going to interrupt that. She's gonna, after she's done working on the blueprints for her new bullet, he's gonna come over to where the Elder and Gyal are, and interrupt and just see if she can get the attention of the Elder for a second. Excuse me. She's got like bandages on her face.
Yes.
You mentioned that the person who owned the little cubby in the in this wall was with the party we went to rescue, correct?
No, he was with a different party.
Okay, he's not back there.
Yeah, he is currently out with a different party, and we'll get a very stern talking to when he returns.
In that case, Kitty thinks, keep an eye on there, see if you see any runes or ritual lines, make sure to break them. Better safe than sorry. If you need any other advice, you're fully able to contact us in the Limsa Limosa, or the Voyagers. If you need any other assistance unrelated to the potential ritual practices, we're willing to offer our services.
We will try our best. It is hard to get contact that far unless the mail is something of a slow way of communication.
If only there's a way to send letters instantaneously. Some sort of email.
If I remember correctly...
Why would it be email? It would obviously be iMail. It's instantaneous mail.
You're right.
If I remember correctly, we asked to be like there when the guy, when he talks to the guy, not like we're involved, but like we're just there just in case something happens, or like, you know, we see something he doesn't.
You can if you want. No one's really gonna, especially now, no one's gonna stop you if you just want to hang around until he comes back.
No, I think we we specifically asked like, hey, can we be in the room when you talk with the guy? And he was like,
the room where it happens.
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, have we slapped the crystal yet?
I did. I always thought.
I'm pretty sure that was like the first thing you did when you arrived.
Let me double check.
Okay, I just want to make sure we slapped the crystal.
If not, you should probably slap the crystal now.
Ro did billions of ether in property damage to that crystal.
Man, I love when magic is the currency instead of gil.
I love that the Aether teleport isn't a description of what it does. It's just a list.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
Really be interesting though, a world in which magic is the accepted currency.
Well,
it's like almost like using your life force.
The mana coin.
Yeah. Oh god.
To keep them
no
it's
magical
fucked,
cryptocurrency.
Crypto
magic.
No, it's like it's literally just like a coin that you fucking materialize out of thin air that is just made entirely of mana.
Crypto magic is exactly the same as normal magic, but you set a tree on fire.
That's how you get the magic.
Trees. It's not even a real thing. You get the theory of the currency.
No, that's MFT. Magical fucking things.
You see, instead of turning the tree into paper, which is money, you just burn the tree and instantly gain magic money.
MFT is magical financial token.
Yes! You're so much better at this than I am.
I imagine it started as magical fucking thing, and then someone was like, no, we need an actual name for it.
Anyway, Zero, you're trying to say something?
I was gonna say, I love how small Kitty is and the little character thing at the bottom. Where it's like you go from tiny Kitty to big ass Ro, and it's like,
because because they use the images we have on the thumbnail, and you get cut off relatively early. So in comparison, you have to be smaller, and Gyal's is smaller, even smaller as well, because if I made him if I moved him up the scale, it would just be more Crystal, not more Gyal.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Oh, by the way, hey, this is your preachy moralizing for the day. 1, Gyal's body is not realistic. In real life, to get movie-type abs, people dehydrate. That's not healthy. Your body is perfect the way it is. 2, sorry.
No, go ahead.
2, don't use cryptocurrency. It's causing global warming. 3, especially don't do anything with NFTs. It's causing global warming, and you don't even get anything money.
You don't even get anything out of it.
Thank you for listening to my TED Talk.
It also steals art and is awful.
And they promote bad creation practices.
I was going to say on the subject of the body, it's either they dehydrate or they put themselves into a state of near hypothermia, which is not good.
Yeah, don't do that.
Both things are very bad.
Both things are very bad. Don't do that.
Your body is gorgeous no matter how it looks. And also, fuck that. Just no.
Anyway.
Gyal's allowed to look like that because he's fictional, and also a parody.
And also fictional.
Moving right along. Are we, staying the night, or, are we gonna leave?
It sounds like the guy is, gonna come back at some point today. Basically, it's we're just doing stuff until he shows up.
Alright, Gyal will be showing presumably unenthusiastic people his many workout routines.
Good for them.
Yeah. It's actually surprising. You're used to people being like, you start walking out and start trying to get people involved, and most people will just blow you off, and some people will try to at least appease you by just doing a couple. But no, these people are going. They You just start working out and trying to bring people in, and people will just start going hard on workouts.
Sorry, go on.
No, go ahead.
Despite not having a real life healthy body, Gyal promotes healthy practices. Eat the closest thing to healthy meals you can. Drink plenty of water. Stay hydrated, or you'll dihydrate.
Hydrate before you dihydrate.
Don't add bacon bits to every meal.
Just look.
Yeah, don't add bacon bits to every meal. Add actual bacon. It's better.
And it's still not that good for you. Don't eat bacon. It's bad for you.
Yeah, obviously, but if you're gonna have the choice between bacon and bacon bits, to go with actual bacon, unless you don't eat meat for whatever reason, and then bacon bits is fine.
I don't know why, but I think pig is the least healthy meat humans consistently eat. I don't know why that is, but anyway, moving right along.
I legit just imagine Gyal starting to exercise, and a bunch of people join them, and just starts. Y'all just starts Rich Simmonsing this.
Yeah, I imagine like Gyal's workout is like a typical like modern full body workout. Yeah, there's a few of them that are like going along with yours to see like how it is, but a lot of them are doing the more sort of like kung fu kind of workout.
Makes perfect sense.
I'm punching a rock to break my knuckles.
Gyal's like, no, this is unsafe for anyone. And most bunny boys don't even do it.
Yep. You know, my father just made me punch trees. I didn't like that. I liked stabbing them much better.
By the way, that is the point of punching those trees and rocks, is to cause microfractures in your bones.
Yep. If this Final Fantasy world were like 80s level technology, Gyal would be releasing jazzercise videos.
Gyal would absolutely be doing like a jazzercise and exercise.
He'd be Richard Simmons.
Videos. Yeah, absolutely.
I don't think there's anything.
Just starts a workout in the workout routine in the corner, and yeah, the people going at it. Yeah, if no one else is really doing anything, we can just skip till the guy comes back.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, you just hang around, do your thing. Eventually the like people are like coming and going during the day, and eventually the a party gets back, and as they are like offloading their haul and everything, there's the gunderbolt. Yeah, the old man just like he's watching people. He's just been watching people come and go, and then when the group comes in, they're all like, you know, having a chat, cheering and talking. Occasionally, they just like exchange glances with people, and when one of them like catches the eye of him, he's just like, it's just that steely like cold stare. It's like, yo,
you fucked up.
You fucked up. He doesn't say anything. He barely moves. He just has that steely look of like, you. And he's like, oh god, I think I'm in trouble. And just like they'll unload their bags, shift everything, and then he's just like slowly walks over because he realizes that he's in trouble and he needs to go talk with the leader. So he just goes over. And they have as he comes close, he just like unfolds his arms and just puts like one arm around the guy's shoulder, and just like they lean. It's like I'm trying to have a private conversation in a very public area kind of look.
If he plays close attention, he sees us posing like Yakuza characters in the background. By the way, because I saw it in the text chat, Ellen, you are aware that working out is just ripping your muscles so they grow back stronger, right?
No, it's not ripping them, it's singing.
No, that working out works by tearing muscles.
Well, you're basically hurting yourself so you can become stronger.
Yeah, that's why I hate it.
You're using your muscles so they can grow back stronger.
You're using your muscles. if you use your muscles beyond their capability, you hurt them. And by doing that, you can then become stronger so that when you reach that level, it doesn't hurt anymore.
Obviously, overdoing this will actually, like...
Overdoing it will actually definitely hurt. That is why you have rest days where you don't work out.
Well, that's the science behind working out.
It's the science behind working out.
This is giving me war flashbacks of the how many days are there in a week debate from that one, from that one bodybuilding forum. For the record, if you don't know what I'm talking about, look up John Boy's Dumbest Boy Alive. But continue.
It's because they're counting in two different ways.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't even that, it was just getting shit wrong. Like, the words, "you don't count what day it is when you're counting days," literally came up.
People count both ways.
Yeah.
It's just usually we have the ability to wise out what the other person means.
You're not getting it. It was a dude insisting that you could get 8 workouts in 2 weeks without working out back to back.
I'm sorry, yeah, I was trying to find a picture of... This is pretty much what they're like.
Ah, excellent.
It's the I'm trying to have a private conversation in a public area and he is definitely in trouble look.
Oh, you're in trouble, my man.
Yes, that is the you're in trouble. But it's...
Young
again,
man, are you
it's
trying to summon elvish deities? Not in my house.
It is an open cave. It is not a private area in the slightest. That's why they're having this position.
I would like to roll insight.
You can.
Fuck!
I will also. I did not mean to have... Well, I don't get it. You know, I'm just looking mean. Not even... Y'all. We got a nat 1 and a 1.
So far we got a 15, a 5, a 1.
Well, fucking uh-oh. Wait, where the... I think I accidentally closed the thing. Sorry.
So...
You are not in there.
God damn it. I will roll, don't expect much. I have never played a character who notices shit.
I have not rolled above a 9 in this game yet.
I'm so sorry, honey. Bah. And if it was supposed to be insight, then that is same score.
Same thing.
So, Yep.
Yeah. So we got a 15, a 5, a 1, and a 7. Okay. Yeah, pretty much everyone except Nadas, he's definitely in trouble. Just from like the body language alone, he is definitely getting told off.
Dad's pissed at me.
That's pissed off. But yeah, that's you can as well as like from tell from like the body language that he is in trouble. He's not like angry trouble. He's very calm. He's very like understanding. I'm trying to figure out why you were doing this rather than I'm angry that you were doing it. I'm trying to figure out why you were doing this so I can understand why you wanted to do it. But it's very, not quickly, but it is gradually getting less and less, like, quiet. It's not so much like an insight thing, like, they're trying to keep it down, but every now and then, like, the guy will raise his voice, and the gunbow will, like, match his volume, and then they will bring it down again, and it will go on for a bit, and then he'll be... Usually, it's only, like, every now and then, he will just, like, not shout something, but say something louder than he should have, and then they will bring it down again. But then it gets, like, just goes up a bit, and then it just kind of stays there. And, after a while, that he just, like, it gets from there, and then it gets loud, and then goes back down, but not quiet. It goes back down to like a normal speaking level, and then it just gets a bit more heated, mostly on the guy's side, and then Gunbow just straight up just smacks him upside the head. And then, like, it brings it down again to a quiet level, but you can, all the gestures are there, the angry finger pointing, the frantic hand knives, like all of I'm trying to get it through to you, but you're not listening. And eventually the guy just, like shakes his head, sort of, like, okay, I get it, but, like, I don't understand why, but I get it, and then walks off in a huff.
I'm gonna elbow immediately, like, as he's walking off, elbow Kitty, and then gesture towards Kings.
Oh. Kitty's gonna...
Oh, fuck! God, our rolls are terrible tonight.
I'll pop on my hat of disguise first. That way, at the very least, if he sees me, he won't think it's me.
Oh no, I was like more of like send King to go be a surveillance drone.
Yeah, I can do that, but you wanna know what King's stealth is?
Bad.
5+7. Well, maybe he'll be fine. Maybe the 18 will... Maybe Kings will be fine. Never mind. Go Kings.
Maybe King will be fine.
You know what?
Surprisingly quiet whirring as it whoop and...
It just retracts the wings and rolls like a soda can on the floor.
It just turns into an Aussie core.
It's just, the wings just like invert and it just spider bots across the floor.
That's terrifying.
Just...
I hate that.
I think the only thing worse than a spider is a mechanical spider.
Yeah.
Smarty, this is you. Why have you done this?
Because I don't have to look at it.
Fair enough.
It's less like Spider-Bot. I suppose it's less Spider-Bot or more like Adam's Family thing. Where it just runs across the ground.
That's fair. Alright.
Yeah, you can. You know what? I'm just gonna see if he sees. Okay, yeah, he just storms off, and
Kitty will twist her glasses to enter I'm watching you mode.
Yeah, he goes off like towards his tent and then just goes past it. And he watches, he just goes into like a small, like, not like so much small as a cubby hole, but like a small, like, little cavern.
Sconce.
Yeah, like a little hole, sort of like a small.
That's not what a sconce
I'm
is.
trying to think like yeah. And it's just like, and he just basically works off the anger.
I keep an eye on him to make sure he doesn't do anything he shouldn't. I'll end him. Chestbot has slayed an illithid.
Elbows.
Yeah, he's just like working, not like working out in the traditional sense, but he's just
punching something.
He's like punching the air, just like making aggressive. He's working out the anger.
Elbows a girl to go talk to the old man.
You go over to him, and he sort of sees you come over. He's like, right. I guess you saw the conversation.
I don't know, Eli, did you?
Sorry. What's up?
Natus elbowed you to go talk to the old man because you have the best rapport with him.
Oh, yes. Y'all will head over and say, that looked unpleasant.
It was a rough go. He is not so much young as he is still a child. He is an adult, and I respect his way of doing things, but
his dumbass way of doing things.
He is not so old as to know the consequences of what he does. He is still young in that aspect. He is... What is the term?
Naive?
Yes. True. I was...
Brash?
Yes, I believe the term the Alamegans used was... Not Alamegans, the Old Arms used was... Old enough to know better, young enough to do it anyway.
I see. I remember that age. I was quite lucky that I spent all of it in a forest.
Kitty, in the background, the mental image of her taking apart the captain's gun.
We've all been there.
Kitty then having the traumatic memory of being...
Yeah,
Kitty has neon flashbacks in the background.
Unfortunately, he's still in the stage of he believes that we should be actively trying to get our homeland back, and it is a rough time for him and the young ones because they do not understand that we are doing what we can We cannot simply gather a gathering and march back into our homeland.
Too young to understand the sacrifices needed to do that?
Yes, it is. We have lost many a good man and brother and sister in the fight, and it is not something that we wish to do again. We are doing what we can to aid the resistance, but it is not our place to simply march back into the homelands. We are too few and too weak, as much as that pains me to say.
I understand. Sometimes, winter and summer are both cold. And you can't explain that when they shed their white fur. Gil heaves a sigh and says, what exactly does he think that you should be doing?
Gather our brothers and sisters and arm ourselves with the best weapons that we can acquire and march straight back into our homeland and fight the Empire.
Gil's nose twitches with annoyance. I want to clarify that I have been outside of this society for most of my life. I never thought that war would at all be relevant to me, but even I can see that that's not a good idea.
Yeah, it's
the best weapons you can acquire. You can get the best weapons in the world, and that wouldn't do it.
The main part that concerns me, especially considering some of the young ones, is the acquire part. He did not say purchase, he did not say find, he said acquire.
It is often in the pursuit of good we do the most terrible things. It is all about where we...
What, are stealing? We're not talking stealing here, right?
Stealing weapons is very dangerous. For one,
and also one of the best things you can do. Go on. We're talking rituals, like, right?
Worst, they are considering dealings with the I forgot their name. The Agile. Which is right out. The calm ones we are willing to talk with. The others, no, there is no possible.
Okay, because if you were just gonna walk the Smith Guild and take some short swords off the rack, like that's nothing. That does. Yeah.
I think that you might not understand the gravitas of this plan.
No, I wanted to make sure what the gravitas of this plan was, instead of just...
From what I managed to glean from his increasingly aggressive arguments, yes, he wants to gather all Alamegans still willing to fight for their homeland, acquire arms and armaments, and march straight back into the homeland and fight for it. And be that means whichever. So, find, purchase, steal, acquire.
Bad idea.
And should worst come to worst, he means to... Oh, he better not. That is why I had the talk, and we'll have another later if he is still considering the idea, but... means of talks with the... Agile... The beast folk, the... Smarty has forgotten the name of because it's been a long time. The
ones that some are different.
The ones that... The Amalja. There we go, that's the name I was looking for. Means of talks with the Amalja for assistance. Which is a foolish notion. In of itself, let alone...
What is his response to the very likely possibility that his attempt would get people killed?
First he understood... Well, he did not understand, but he believed he understood the risks. But then he became increasingly more agitated and believed that... What did he say? Any Alamegan brother or sister willingly lay down their life for their homeland. To which I took... well, not offense to, because he is... The worst part is he is right, but not in the way that he believes he is right.
I see. Yul takes a deep breath. This is one aspect of the outside that I actually agree with my father on. Is the trading of life for ideas. I'm not going to pretend that there aren't things worth fighting for, but I don't believe that I will ever die or let someone die for an idea.
Ooh, I think Alan might be BRB, but she put a great quote in chat.
It is...
Even doing it right... do you mind if I read what Ellen put?
Yeah, go for it.
So, Ellen wrote, even doing it right will get people killed. This isn't just that. It's total defeat.
If we were still fighting for the defense of Alamigo, of our homeland, absolutely every brother and sister would be willing to lay down their life if it meant that our homeland stayed free. To take back our homeland is a different story. We are too few, too underpowered, and it would not be wise. We would lose more than we would succeed.
Mind like that is one who wants to die and is looking for a good reason.
Dying is easy. Living is harder.
Damn it, Hatter!
Again.
Hey, you're the one that fucking started this!
I tried really hard not to.
I was like, eventually someone, if no one says that, I will.
That's
Hamilton,
a good one. Make that up, or did you read it in the book?
Hamilton's stupid in a lot of ways, but that is an extremely raw line.
What was that, Ellen?
Yeah.
That's a good one, Natus. Did you make that one up yourself? Book. If so, I want to read that book.
He just shrugs. Natus is literally has a 20 in wisdom. So, you know.
Oh, you made it up? Hell yeah. I'm gonna write that
smart
down.
things come out of him.
I'm gonna write that book you read it in.
That just shrugs. He doesn't know where.
When death has infected someone's mind, they will look for others to revel in it with them, to tell them that they're not wrong. To make it seem like the right thing to do. I confess, I don't know what is to be done about that.
Unfortunately, there is little we can do other than grit our teeth and keep on another day. One day we will have the numbers, we will have the strength, and we will take back our homeland. But it is not any time soon.
Kitty has a weird expression on her face for a second. I'm going to say a thing that crossed my mind that potentially is not appropriate or not correct. It almost sounds like this individual needs time, not with the home, not with family. Obviously, he wishes to strive for the freedom of his land, but potentially it is time to see the world as a whole before they decide to attempt to take home back. Get perspective from somewhere that is not just here.
He has romanticized a fantasy.
Did you watch the army's march on the capital?
I saw the fighting in Limsa, at least.
There's too many of them.
Natus wants to go talk to this kid.
You go off.
He wants to. He doesn't know if he should.
I mean, if you want to, you can.
If he will not listen to the inside, I fear he will not listen to the outside. I
believe he just needs. I will give him time to calm himself, be more rational in his thinking, and we will have another conversation.
I absolutely agree and understand. But in my opinion, the inside is nice, it is comforting. But the outside is the one that's willing to beat you down for a stupid idea. Because those inside love you too much. And that's not bad. And no right isn't bad.
I will be present. I will be present in case things get out of control. But I will not be a part of the conversation. I don't believe that I would have anything to add. At least nothing that you would be interested in hearing.
It is. Well, I do agree it is. I should send him to life lesson. I do not trust him. I want to trust him. I believe he knows what he is doing. It is the method in which he will want to go about doing it that I do not trust.
Kitty nods. Maybe one day he'll be ready. But today is not that day.
Natus is gonna go find this guy.
He has, not so much worn out the angry, but he's calmer than he was, and he's now just leaning against the wall. Like, he has the face of someone who is deep in his thoughts.
Y'all will
Ro,
lean in.
what's up?
And
wrote that Natus quote down in perfect calligraphic art.
So, Eli, are you going with Hatter too, or going with Natus to find him as well?
Y'all will be present, but not, like, Gyal's gonna be around,
Okay.
like, within jumping on distance, which, as you know, for Gyal, is very far.
It's very far.
So, yeah, Natus, go ahead.
I mean, do y'all want to keep talking with the old man? Because...
Nah,
I think
Gyal
we're
will
good.
just
I'm
lean
good.
in and give him a hug again. One of those very big man hugs that they do. Then we'll head off after Natus.
Okay.
Kitty will keep an eye from Chessbot.
Natus... Is it okay to say that Natus saved him a bowl knowing that another party was coming back?
Yeah, you can have saved a couple of bowls from the hunting parties.
It's not even like full bowls. It's just like, what everyone else got. Natus will come over with one and kind of just hand it to him.
He doesn't see you, pay attention to us. He's leaned against the wall, deep in his thoughts. It's only when the bowl comes into his direct eyesight that he's like, what? Oh. And so, looks at you for a minute, looks at it, and then just reaches out and takes it with a, oh, no, thank you.
What, are these just human people, or?
Yeah, these are just humans. These are all humans. Oh, Eorzean.
Average, normal ass human.
These are just normal, average people.
Natus just kind of leans up against the wall next to him. Does he say or do anything?
When he takes the bowl off you and he has a couple of bites out of it and then just sort of sinks down the wall and sits, so he's got a better eating position essentially.
Natus will stay standing for a little bit and then say, I hear you want to fight.
It's just mouth full of stew and
Natus will sit down against the wall next to him.
Yeah, the conversation with the old man, and
You could say that. How many people do you have?
what I have or I hear.
That you have.
6. It's still going.
I'm gonna fight the Empire with 6 people.
Both of us did that. Natus, you know what? In character, Natus does that. Just
He's at the moment he's got 6 on his side, and you've been here for a while. You can tell that the total number of capable fighters here are 20 at most.
They're not even gonna do guerrilla tactics. They're just gonna run at them with
They're pretty much you can probably tell from the way he's this is definitely the running guns blazing kind of person.
Natus, actually, hold on, because I'm never gonna be able to roll this shit again. Ignore the D4. But 21, yeah, 21. Just he has his deck of tarot cards in his hand doesn't... No one saw where they appeared. He just has them and he's shuffling them and, like, without a table, he's just shuffling them. And he goes, "At best, how many could you get?"
Do you want to know?
What did he say?
Well, why do you want to know?
Because you are not the only ones that wish to fight.
It is difficult to convince the brothers and sisters of the homeland to raise up their arms and fight for what is rightfully ours, what we truly believe in.
Natus nods. How many?
Couldn't get the bear, it is loyal, he's 30. Wishful thinking.
Wishful's fucking right, dumbass.
Realistically, I want to say a good number. Enough to at least get a foothold or something.
So, 30.
Something other than sitting, licking our wounds, waiting for something to just happen rather than doing.
He shuffles the cards and deals him 3. From the top, it doesn't matter what they are. He deals him 3 and he goes, "Here, let's play a game. One card for every 10 people you have. I will take a card every time you do not have an answer. How will you deal with their mechs?
We got magic of our own, we got guns, we got weapons.
You do?
You take out the...
Where?
You take it... Well... We can get them.
With what money?
The money that will come with the people.
Looks around. You don't seem to have a lot of money.
Maybe not the people here. Well, some of the people here, but others, brothers and sisters across Eorzea, surely some of them are going to have some funds they can attribute to arms and armor. If not, we'll just...
But the funds of an empire?
No.
He reaches out
It is...
and plucks a card from his hand.
It should be... You just take out the rider and boom. Easy.
And what about the mech next to it? And so on, and so forth. They have a lot. How will you deal with their airships?
Got griffins. Well, there are griffins in Alamigo.
Is about to look around and goes,
Okay, yeah, sure. Just...
They got the griffins, bro. They got your money. They got your griffins. They got their mechs.
Man, that Griffin's sure gonna take out an airship, yo.
Yeah, Ness doesn't bring that up, but he's like, alright, enough Griffins could arguably take down an airship, and there's not more than, unless it's an all-out war field, there's gonna be no more than one or two at one time, so he'll give him that one. He goes, alright. How's your 20 men against 20,000?
We can just get a foothold, we can get the resistance in on it, and then we got more people.
Where? Where will you put this foothold?
On the other side of the wall.
Mm-hmm.
We take the wall, we use that, we get a foothold, we get the resistance, and then we...
And how much food do you have for this foothold?
Whatever we can get once we take it.
Mm-hmm. And they will cut you off. They do not need to fight you. They need to starve you out. How long can you last? How much food do you have?
Well, if we can show that we can successfully get a foothold, we can take land from the Empire, then we can get the others involved, not just the resistance. We can get the folks and the pirates. We can get them. The money.
Kitty on the other side of the fucking camp, like
in enemy territory.
If we can show that we can stand up to the Empire, we can get the Alliance involved. We can actually go to war. We can take back our home.
Mm-hmm. How many cards do you have? He has two.
Oh.
He fans his whole deck. This is the Empire.
I get... Yeah, no, I get it. We don't have the people, but... Maybe not now.
You do not have the food, the people, the weapons, the finance. And as he starts saying shit, he plucks another card. And now, you have 10 people. And if there is a resistance, which there will be, if there not already is, you only have 10 people, when you could have 30. You want to take back home, but you cannot do it storming the gate. Establish spy networks. Learn. Understand. Talk with others. That's how you win. When they have too many forces against you, confuse them. If you go in knowing nothing, you will die. And you do not know enough.
Could just blow the bloody bastards up.
Sorry, what was that?
He's just looking down at the stone. He's like, could just blow the bloody bastards up.
That's a lot of bombs.
a voice begins to kind of static in the room from a point. Chessbot begins to radio Kitty's voice, if you'll allow, Smarty. Is that okay?
Yep.
Another advantage they have is they have your loved ones. This resistance is under their heel.
They have
emotional warfare.
Not everyone
For
there.
every man you kill, one you love would die.
Not everyone there is your enemy.
Yeah, you don't think I know that. You don't. Every single one of our brothers, sisters, families, sons, daughters, people we love and care are being abused daily on the other side of that wall, and we can't do a fucking thing about it.
You can. You're just not doing the right thing.
And then, what is the right thing?
If you know your enemy, and you know yourself, then you need not fear 1,000 battles. Learn. Expand. Experience.
So,
Learn their secrets. Use them against them.
looks at you for a while and then just goes quiet and eats his stone.
The path to the void is paved with good intentions. You can justify anything in the name of the greater good. It's all a matter of where you draw the line. Natus will stand up.
Yeah, no, he's not saying anything. He's just ignoring you at this point and just eating the stew.
Unless anyone else has anything they want to say to him, he's gonna head off.
Nope.
Kitty super cheated and used Chessbot like a fucking radio. She's been listening in via him. So there was just a magic voice from the universe that decided to chip in.
I mean, he's not completely stupid. He knows what robots are.
I mean, I love the line, we'll just take out the rider. Yo, there are robots that don't need riders.
Natus is like, no matter what you do, they have secret experiments that you don't know about, and you can't fight what you don't know. Like, bro.
Whatever you do, they have a counter to it.
Yeah, bro, like, get a spy network going, figure out those secrets, Do that. 30 people ain't gonna do shit against an actual empire. Gather information, give it to the people who can use it. That's what you need to do.
He has no bad ideas. He's just doing them stupidly.
He's romanticized revolution. That's what he's done. He's romanticized getting his home back. And he thinks he's gonna storm in there and everything's gonna work out fine, but that's not how it's gonna happen.
Also,
or at the
Smarty,
very least,
aren't they across the water, not us? Like, they're not on the same continent as us, are they?
No, Alamigo is an entirely, Alamigo is actually the same island, but it is, walled off.
So they've got a wall in between them.
Arguably, getting a foothold within their territory anywhere will rally the troops. That's his point. And
just being able to take the wall alone will be a great morale boost.
Yeah, sure, but the thing is, taking the wall.
The only issue is how do you hold it?
Yeah, because they don't have to fight you. Even if you get like 3,000 people in there and you took that spot, they just have to close up around you and starve you out. It's literally called siege tactics. That's what they do. That's what it's called. There's a whole thing about it.
They can also just burn your crop. They don't care about it. You can't grow anything there.
Once you're in enemy territory, half of your
it's all uphill.
Yeah, once you're in enemy territory, half of your operations isn't actually fighting. It's keeping your army supplied. Alice would love to fight the fucking Empire. He doesn't like them. He's from the Empire. He doesn't like what they are. And he left during the Revolution, or the Resistance, and he fucking left. But he's like, this ain't gonna work, bruh. Like, I know what I can do. I wouldn't want to fight an army of me.
Yeah, no, I'm fucking... knowing what happens in Endwalker and being able to use Realm Reborn knowledge is,
painful.
It's a whole different, like, two different fucking sides of a coin.
Natus obviously isn't aware of the giant super weapon, but like Natus would be like, yeah, they probably totally have a super, and I just don't know about it.
But fucking, it wouldn't be beyond them to have a super weapon.
And they do. So Natus is like, you are not prepared, fam. You want to help? Good. Go do something actually helpful.
Your ideas aren't bad, it's just the way you want to go about doing them is bad.
If you want to help, there are 3 cities that are accepting help. You don't have to go to Udal. Limsa, the tree bitches, they accept help. You can offer help.
Fuck, they don't even have to offer help. They can literally, like, start a spy network, do scouting missions, spy people, get someone inside, you know, deliver messages between them, and then give all that information to the cities to work with.
If you run at the wall, you're not even getting a kilometer.
No. They're not even getting up the wall. 30 people? I was honestly expecting him to say like 300, and I'm like, fam, you're not even... If he said 300, I would have been like, here's 6 cards. I'm gonna eat them immediately. Nothing happens here, man. Not the way you think.
How many you got?
We agree with you, is the sad thing. But even with
300, 2,000, 3.
Yeah, how many people we got? 50? Fuck, man.
When he was like, acquire the best weapons, Ro was like,
my God.
My aunt had a weapon named after her because it was so good. That didn't stop them for shit.
Yeah, even like gathering weapons, cool. Are you gonna buy them or steal them? Because if you steal them, the people that have the weapons will fight you to keep the weapons for obvious reasons. The only way that stealing the weapons, because you're gonna probably lose men stealing the weapons in the first place. The only way that
to have us steal the weapons for you.
Oh no! I'd steal them from the Empire, because then that hurts the Empire and you get shit out of it. That in military strategy, that is when it's a good time to steal. You're gonna buy the weapons, Alright, with what
yeah,
fucking
by
money?
all means, steal from the Empire.
Like,
Yeah. Steal from the enemy, not from your allies. Because you turn an ally into an enemy.
yeah, 100%. Steal from
And
the
now
enemy,
you're fighting
not
a
the
war
allies.
on two fronts.
It's just everything he wants. He's romanticized. He romanticized it, and he thinks he's gonna storm into the capital and everything's gonna work out fine. He's gonna be waving the flag of Alamigo. That's not how it's gonna happen.
Like, you could invite us, level 7 adventurers, and we would lose to a simple rule of action economy.
I don't necessarily think that what you're saying is true, Hatter. You're definitely right that he's being stupid, and he needs to fucking stop it. But I don't think that he expects to win gloriously. I think that he expects to die gloriously.
And be a martyr.
Mm-hmm. That's why Gil talked about the shit that he did.
You might be right. And Natus's point on that is, cool, now you're dead. When you have 30 men that could have helped the fight when the fight happens. Great.
Kitty's other point is, don't fucking recruit the pirates, god damn it, they're...
Yeah, don't recruit the pirates, they're fucking terrible. Don't do that, that's a bad idea.
Angry cat noises. This is unrelated to your point. Kitty is just mad, ignore her.
No, I agree with you. Like, unless, like, the only reason you could hire but, like, if you could get the pirates to work with you, unless you have an unreasonable amount of money, they're gonna fuck you over in the end.
The Empire has more money than you. They can pay more.
Yeah, 100%. Like,
unless you find a pirate with a good heart.
The Empire,
good luck.
The Empire beats you on literally every front, man.
By pirates, he meant Limsa in general. It's just the pirates.
Alright, that's fair.
That makes
that's
a
fair.
little more sense.
That's a little bit
I'm
better.
insulted.
The problem is...
Yeah, no. It was basically like, if we can get a foothold, we can convince the 3 grand companies to actually go to war with Garlemald, and then we've got significantly more people and resources.
And you know what? That's not a terrible idea. The problem is, each one of those cities not only has to agree amongst themselves, then has to agree with the other 2 cities to go to war. By which point, your 30 men are dead.
Mm-hmm. His ideas aren't bad, he's just going about them terribly.
Yeah.
Stop being fucking stupid.
Also, I wasn't reading chat as I was going through them, so I'm, like, reading... I don't know what is in response to what things, but I'm just... The sure Jan is, like...
Yeah, I think my picture speaks for itself.
Yeah. Sure, Jan. I'm glad I got a Sun Tzu quote in there, though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
2, actually.
Sun Tzu.
All's fair in love and war. And sadly, you're not in love.
Ooh, that's nice.
All's fair in love and war, and you're not in love, and it's not even a war, it's a skirmish. Like, don't... Man, this kid. I feel for him. I do. Like, me, Ro... I think all 4 of us are like, yeah, fuck the Empire. Let's totally fight them.
I'll be right back.
But...
Gil doesn't really know,
Fuck him.
but, all his friends say fuck the Empire, and he trusts their judgment. All my homies hate the Empire.
Everyone says fuck the Empire, and every time the Empire comes up in conversation, it's never good.
Does the timeline actually line up so that Ro would have watched the armies march on the capital?
If I remember right, I don't know that much about Hrothgar lore. What I do know is correct, Ro would have either seen them come in, or would have been, Ro would have either been there when the fighting was going on, or when it's already been taken over.
Yeah, okay. Ro knows what life under Empire is. Times 2.
I mean, Natus was literally created by the Empire. He's like, that fucked up.
Yeah, I think the only person that doesn't know what it's like to be under the Empire's boot is Kitty.
Y'all. Oh.
I mean, Gil comes from a place that's currently under the Empire's boot, but
so Gil may have seen it around
probably left
being
before
a forest hermit.
Yeah, I mean, being said forest hermit, you probably didn't see the brunt of it, but it was definitely there.
That makes sense. And now Gil has certainly seen their presence. So he doesn't fully understand it, but he probably does at least a little.
Kitty has heard a lot of propaganda.
To be honest, I think if we just said, "Hey, Kitty, imagine the pirates, but on a literal continent spanning empire."
Pirates for an empire.
Hi, I have an intelligence of like 18. You don't need to explain the Garlean Empire to me.
Yeah, no, of course not, obviously, but it's like, you know basically how it is.
Yeah. I am Kitty, I live in Limsa Limosa. I lived in Limosa since the moon fell. I think I know.
Ro also knows what it's to live over Empire. Kind of sucks.
Yeah, your place basically went from a monarchy to a different monarchy.
Yeah. To a sub-monarchy.
You went from a benevolent monarchy to what was basically a dictatorship.
Quote-unquote benevolent.
It was pretty benevolent.
Went from bad to worse.
I mean, okay, as benevolent as a monarchy, which, like, you know, like, they try, but, like,
a monarchy,
you know,
where the queen and the royals actually care for the people and not just, like,
yeah,
you know,
there's a limit to how much you can do that, but, I mean, they did their best. And it still sucks, but
as benevolent a monarchy
it's not the
can
Empire.
Be. It's not the Empire, though that is not a very high bar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey Smarty, with what we talked about, does he seem like he's been essentially quelled at this point?
He's just kind of having not so much silent fury, but he has reached a point where he's just
done.
He's just done.
I feel a little bad for like kicking this man's spirit, but at the same time, he's gonna get himself and others killed.
I mean, by the end of it, you got, like, the feeling of, like, he knows, like, he knows that he doesn't have a chance, but he wants to fight for it anyway.
He wants to do anything but sit here and know
what's happening. He wants to do anything rather than sit around with his thumb up his ass.
Yeah.
Because no one else wants to do anything.
Step 1, take his thumb out of his ass. Step 2, contact the resistance.
I mean, as far as probably the way he would think about it is step 1, take your thumb out your ass. Step 2, fight for the homeland. Step 3, question mark. Step 4, win. Yeah, no, he most definitely done.
Stand by my assessment of this dude's actual desires.
He wants to do something, and he doesn't know what. He just needs to be so...
Doing something?
He needs to do something to the point that his very existence is an act of rebellion against the Empire.
That's why Kitty was like, he needs to... Kitty's essentially saying he needs to be an adventurer.
Yeah.
Like, I mean...
He's got this...
I mean, he's not wrong. Yeah, you're not wrong. And
He's take an arrow to the knee and learn to fight.
And I'm a low-key, not low-key, I'm gonna be real with you. The whole, like, he needs to understand that self-sacrifice is not, you know, if you know what a real fight is like, you don't want to have a real fight.
No one who knows how to wield a blade wishes to wield it any more days.
Except those weirdos.
Yeah, except those fucking weirdos or people who, like, do it for, like, sport or, like, martial art where they just practice and they don't actually use it.
Our
Except
metaphor's
Ro.
falling apart here.
Ro wants to wield a blade. Wait, no, she doesn't. She uses her fucking claws. She's like...
You stopped wielding a blade.
Yeah, the blade was pretty
spear?
cool.
Does a spear count as a blade?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
it has a blade in
Yeah.
it.
Then
It's
she
just-
always
no, it
to wield
doesn't
a blade.
stick.
No, it's not a blade, it's a spear. Tip. Stab.
Y'all wants to wield something.
Mm-hmm.
Either way, you don't want to fight in a war, though.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck wars.
There's no good in a war.
No winners.
Fuck the Jedi,
Only
too.
the survivors.
Fuck the Jedi, too, Rose says. We all look in confusion.
Whom's the fuck is the Jedi?
I mean, she's right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You're right, but we don't know who you're talking
You know what? This whole conversation, even with him, was a lot of, you're not wrong, but...
Yeah, there's a lot of you're not wrong, but the way you're going about it, or it's like you have good ideas, you just have
You're doing it wrong. Do it
you have no
better.
substance.
Stop doing it wrong. Stop hitting yourself.
It really is stop hitting yourself.
Huh.
And I love that we can just blow them all up. I'm like, dude, with how many bombs do you have? Like, what the fuck?
I
How many
mean,
breads have you eaten?
there are other ways of making explosions than explosives.
Yeah. I have
Yes,
2 in my
however,
pocket right now.
What do you do when you blow them up and their response is to, oh, now we can blow them up with our mass numbers?
They unleashed a fucking god. Like,
Yeah. There are other ways of making explosions, and that other way is called Ifrit.
yeah. You summon
We
Ifrit.
killed Ifrit.
You summon Ifrit. You summon
Do
Ifrit.
not summon Ifrit. We'll kill him again.
Yeah, no. This kid.
We're fine. We did it before. We'll do it again.
Yeah, we can make other bombs. I'll summon Ifrit. They summon Bahamut. Like, really?
Fuck, now we have to
That's
kill
actually
Bahamut.
the thing. Like, the Empire is aggressively against summoning.
Yeah, everything you do, everything you can do, they can one up you. We summon Ifrit, they unleash Bahamut. Like, fuck, man, you got nothing.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing. If the Empire was ever on that scenario of like we are definitely going to die, I have no doubt they would go with the mad option and just release Bahamut and say fuck everybody.
I mean, that's what they did in the first place.
I mean, again.
I mean, yeah, well, as far as you know, Bahamut was dealt with. No idea how, but...
Nadis assumes that if he could be summoned once or released once, it can happen again.
Kitty is also the other entrance of naval. They probably have better naval equipment than we do.
I mean, it's an empire. They have better everything than you do.
Yeah, we even adventurers like us who happen to be stupid and lucky can't just walk in and win.
It takes the equivalent of 3 countries coming together to even stand a chance. No, that's not even true. It takes the equivalent of 3 countries to stand up against 1 contingency of the army.
Yeah, 3 countries to stand up against 1 contingency, and while those 3 countries are holding that place off, you then go send the God Killer main protagonist to get another country on your side.
Because as a reminder, the empire that still wants to take over, the 3 main the 3 main city-states, isn't the empire itself. It's like a general of the empire who's obsessed with taking over Eorzea.
Eorzea?
Yeah, so it's not even the full empire. It's one general that's like, I want to take it all. So it's not even the full empire, and it takes 3 countries to stop him. Like, we are so... Like, you and 30 guys? Nah, fam. It ain't happening.
It's good in theory.
Yeah, in theory. Natus has nothing else to do here. He's ready to head off, but if y'all have more things to do, he's like, I'm fine with hanging out. They're nice to us now. He'll play music for them. Hell, he'll stop playing music if we stick around.
I mean, yeah, you got what you came for a fair while ago, honestly.
I finally rolled a 10. It's good fiddle. Good fiddling.
Good fiddling.
Just do some fiddling. Kitty is just sitting there. She's not happy.
Got used to the toilet.
Okay. Let's take a small break.
Yeah, let's take a 5.
Everybody, we talked about war.
Yeah. All right, so
how it never changes.
Yeah.
I hope my clicking doesn't show up.
War never changes. Now that we're on the 5-minute break, we can actually talk with the audience. Which we've had people coming in.
That's fun.
I noticed that.
Yeah, we have Doak, who is like always here. So glad to see you, Doak.
Hey, thank you.
Yeah.
But
Hi.
Sandra Perry, Kayla64, and Ruth Harris have shown up. I don't think they're here anymore, but they have shown up periodically over our game.
Glad that you were here.
Yeah, glad that you were here. I doubt that you are still here though.
That's okay. It's that time of year.
I always assume that someone like leaves a message and then fucks off like 30 seconds later. So unless they've put multiple messages, I just assume they're not here anymore.
You are very negative.
You know that I'm pessimistic when it comes to stuff.
Yeah, but I'm the same. Of like when I stream, that's what happens. Like when I used to stream video games, which will be happening soon, by the way. It would be like, people would show up and like put messages, and then I'd be like, oh, and then I'd be trying to have a conversation with them, and they never respond because they left one message and then left, right? So if anyone is still in the audience, please send a message, and we'll assume. Oh.
They keep sending like the same thing.
Yeah, variation of the same thing.
I feel like it's a bot.
VO
thing.
something FYI, which I don't.
If it's a bot, we don't want to read its name out loud.
But one of them had an actual image, so I think that Kayla was a real person.
Okay.
And then left.
Either way. I think, I know Smarty mentioned maybe doing like the Christmas stuff equivalent, but I think Kitty has some plans that are not that.
Yeah. Natus doesn't... I'm trying to think of what Natus has. It's been so long since we've actually played this game, I'm not sure what I left off on.
I don't have any plans. I was just gonna get good at calligraphy.
I'm slowly still making those health potions you all paid for.
which I assume includes tattooing. That's a kit that's expensive to have proficiency in. For what relatively little it does for you.
I'll be honest though, that makes sense in like Final Fantasy XIV rules because like Smarty's right. The amount of money you have to put into being an Omni Crafter is unreasonable.
Yeah, but I'm not talking money. I'm talking training.
Ah.
I'm okay with it's it's training that's expensive. For one slot, it's relatively little it does. Calligraphy is a great app, but also like
having 2 screens is really nice.
yeah,
It is, ain't it?
I need to set up my workspace to be able to set them like relatively next to each other.
I almost had 3 monitors for a bit there. But then the cord I was using to set it up decided to break and break my computer.
Aw, I'm sorry. That blows.
Yep. Luckily, it was after I got a new computer, so I was able to already be fine.
Okay, good.
After the drivers broke, anything that had the drivers also broke.
Hmm. That's unfortunate. But, you know, I'm I can actually do shit now with games and shit.
yeah, that's good. Glad.
I need to get a more memory though, so that's a thing.
Kitty might try to do something stupid.
I have no idea what Natus has planned.
Why wouldn't she?
To be honest, he's just kind of chilling.
I'm back.
Welcome
Hello
back.
again.
Alright, I was actually expecting more people to go off and grab something, so I'm be back in like 30 seconds.
Yeah, you handle that, honey.
Make it a minute.
Hmm.
I'm just sketching.
I'm just gaming.
You are a very sketchy sort, Zero.
Thank you.
Let me do some math on time. Can we make today's session a little short? I need to go get a package in a pharmacy.
That's fine.
While it's still bright outside.
I think we'll go too much longer. I have some plans.
Yeah.
We can go a little longer.
Hmm.
The whole
I don't think we're gonna get into holiday
talking
thing.
Yeah, no, the whole talking thing went on a lot longer than I thought it would, so we might end up doing the holiday thing, I don't know, next year.
Yeah.
Hey, Smarty.
Mm.
I'm gonna send you a thing and tell me what you think.
Oh my god. Zero gets another NPC.
Zero's
this
gonna
is
get
not-
another sister!
Kitty would be so pissed if there was another one.
There's a secret third one that neither of them knew about.
This is a whole like
Kitty would be
extended
so
family
pissed.
you don't know about.
No, Kitty
The
and
assholes
Issa
we
would
got
be
on this
pissed.
pirate ship, anyhow.
Surrounded
Kitty
by
would be
assholes.
pissed. Issa would have been equally like these two cat girls would have gone feral.
Of the whole crew.
Oh, that's cool.
How's that look? Smarty?
I like that.
I love the idea. I love the idea. I love the idea that just like we get enough.
Anything to add to her eye area that might be good? I can't think of anything.
You might want to make the hair like a bit spikier.
I have tried.
Yeah. I mean, not like fucking
Oh, is Kitty
Cloud,
visiting her
but
girlfriend?
it's pretty good. I'll have to see if I
The
can
lack
zoom
of
in on the
answer is
iPhone.
suspicious.
I love the idea we get a knock on our door one day and then just like, "Hi, Natus, I'm your sibling." Drops media.
Good luck getting a meteor off before I shoot your ass.
Natus would be like, "Please don't shoot my siblings until I've proven that they're evil and unredeemable."
Already in action.
And are actually my sibling.
Natus would consider anyone that's like the result of one of the experiments that he's a result of to be his sibling.
It will make the hair slightly more pointed upward and less soft and more.
I mean, it's pretty accurate. It's just a little floofier, I guess. So it doesn't just look like they have a fern on their head.
Her hair's really hard, yo.
Yeah, that's entirely fair.
I'm doing what I can. But sometimes you look like a fern and then you just have to deal with it.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be better with color and whatnot.
Any idea for what, like, anything on the face that might help fill some empty room that could be used?
I would love to.
I mean, I can get you a zoom in on it later.
I'll post it in chat, by the way, in the Discord.
Woo! Yes, it was Kitty's girlfriend.
The girlfriend.
By the way,
Shit, did I give anything away?
Nah, you're good.
that is exactly the meme I was making. I was.
Yes.
Yep.
I'm glad that I picked up on that.
Mhm.
Also, note my amazing Photoshop skills.
Amazing MS Paint.
Undefeatable.
If we ever got like fan art, I would totally have a fan art section after every stream.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we have.
Yeah.
Yeah. We had that one picture, which I did bring up at the end of the stream, and it was fucking great.
Yep.
Yes.
It did it in such fucking speed as well.
It was really good.
Yeah.
MD's great.
Oh yeah.
I do know them, but, like, they are great.
Anyway, we're all back. We've all been back for a little while.
But yeah, you got what you came for a fair while ago, and you just kind of stuck around just to see it through. And yeah.
I do know the ending of this quest in the actual game.
I imagine nothing good is gonna happen.
I mean, the actual way this quest goes is a lot different than in the way it went this time, much like how the mining... Much like how the mine dungeon went.
What? Did we skip another fucking fight?
Yes.
I can neither confirm or deny that.
Yeah, we skipped another
Well,
fight.
at the very least, we
We
tried.
skipped another fight.
We tried.
Because if I remember correctly, the end of the thing is him and his 6 friends go and try and steal weapons from a bunch of the lizard men.
Yeah, him and his 6 friends try and go and steal some weapons from the Emulger, and it doesn't end well.
Yeah, it doesn't end well at all, and we have to go save him.
And then he gets told he's a stupid fucking idiot.
Punk ass.
Punk ass
Basically.
motherfucker.
We just skipped the middleman and told him he was a fucking idiot.
You skipped the middleman and just called him a stupid fucking idiot.
You know what? I mean, yeah, he kind of did. Basically said, hey, You're an idiot. But also not.
You're an idiot with a good heart.
I hope my clicking
Think
doesn't...
with your fucking headpan.
You just need to start thinking with your head and not your heart.
Even
Which is
y'all,
sad.
I have never had a thought in my life, no last name, understood what was gonna go wrong here.
I've not had a thought in my life as his middle name.
I am the thought in my life.
He doesn't have a last name, so it's just Gyal. I've never had a thought in my life.
Yup.
That's hyphenated.
I've heard about thinking. Sounds unpleasant.
Kitty over here like,
Kitty thinks all the time, and she's not very happy.
He does enough thinking for the both of you.
Uh-huh.
I'm very happy.
Bro, like...
What, you want to talk about it?
Bro, like wisdom? Oh yeah, all the black mages are asking me about that.
What's that? Never heard of it.
No. No, my joke
I just
is
thought
too
of a
obscure.
joke, but it's far too not safe for work.
No, I made a not safe for work joke. That's what I did.
Okay, fair.
Anyway, yeah, I think we head home, question mark? Is that what the group does?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's
Yep.
head to home
Yep,
time.
well, I mean, you need to drop off the information with the song as well.
Right, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We can do
Pray
that.
return to the waking sun.
Shut the fuck up. I know I'd never experienced that, but I will always say it.
It's
Here we
great.
go again.
It's fucking Shadowbringers. There's literally a fate called Pray Destroy the Waking Sands, which is just about beating up a golem. It's just a golem.
My mouse just straight up disappeared.
Congrats.
That's fucking weird.
Now you don't have to pay the exterminator.
That's
Shut
not...
the fuck up.
I don't know what the fuck's
Okay.
going on. Is there like a fucking setting that I'm unaware of?
Possibly.
Well, keep playing while I try to figure this shit out.
Okay, there you go.
So I imagine we get to the people who hired us and explain ourselves.
Yes, that is where you are now.
Okay, excellent. Out of character, I don't know how to explain this, so do we need to explain it in character?
And then I
No,
summoned
I
that
mean-
bird and led them away.
You can if you want to, but we can just be like, yeah, no, we done it.
Nah. I'm saying yes, no, we done it.
And then I summoned a bird and led them away.
And then you
The
summon
end.
a bird.
I got stabbed at range.
So yeah, you pass on the information that no primal summoning is going on within Little Alamigo, which they are very pleased and will let you know if anything else comes up that may require your attention.
They're gonna be suspicious of another small community.
Something bad is going to happen with either us. It's usually God. It's usually threats of God summoning.
In fairness, they did have a legitimate reason to be.
They did have a legitimate reason because the last time they were scared about a God summoning it actually happened.
Also, it did
Stop,
look like the
stop.
man was going to summon a god.
Stop fucking summoning gods.
He was also planning to summon all fucking 12.
Yeah, the problem with trying to summon one of the 12 is you can't summon one of the 12. That's why they call the 12. But yeah, you fill them in, they are pleased, they will let you know if anything else comes up, and you head home.
Excellent.
And,
If anyone has anything to do before Kitty does something stupid, please do. I have to think it out before I do it.
Okay.
I believe I do. Gil will, speak to, Ida. Hello, Ida. I will now tell you the story of our success. I believe that's what we'll call it. Success.
How wasn't
Ida
she
was
there?
there.
Oh, shit. Okay, sorry.
yeah,
sorry.
she was with you.
Then Gil will just hang out with Ida. And, if she's up for it, do a little training with her.
He will definitely help you train. She's not much of a physical fighter herself, but
She is.
I mean, not as much as you.
Oh,
Fair.
nobody can compare to us.
Gil will, have her, practice her stuff, in opposition to Gil practicing his stuff.
She practices pulling Gyal away from bullets.
She has like a little light workout, which is mostly just legs. Leggy day.
Gil does not skip leg day. His thighs could crush watermelons.
Crushed man's head between thigh like sparrow egg.
Exactly. And his butt has been worshipped in many cultures.
I'm glad.
He deserves it.
Mm-hmm. He's worked for them glutes.
He has sweat for those glutes.
Mm-hmm.
There's been blood and sweat in those glutes. And on those glutes.
I would hope there's blood in those glutes, otherwise we got a problem.
Yeah. Oh, didn't you know rabbits just don't have blood?
It's just not a thing.
It's just all, fluff.
Rabbit. It's fluff.
It's just fluff.
You touch Gil in the winter and he's nothing but floof.
His chest hair grows.
It just puffs
Gil's hair and body hair turn white, and he just grows them all over and looks like a giant poof ball.
Pops up like a puff of
Yeah, the chainmail bikini's less bad now.
Yeah.
That's why.
Now it's funny.
I'm ashamed of my words and deeds.
What? Huh?
Hmm?
Nothing.
What?
It's a joke.
Okay. I mean, considering some of those words are puns, you should be.
I should.
And for the record, Gil's chainmail bikini is always funny. It's just also very sexy.
Yes.
Sure. Hatter, do you have anything?
No, sorry, I'm trying to fix my fucking mouse.
Mm-hmm.
That's her. Ellen, do you have anything?
Rose practicing calligraphy supply. Kid. Smarty, this kid is pretty damn good. This kid is not that useful. But how much time till I get proficiency?
I mean, considering you just started.
I mean, considering that Rose has been doing this for years.
been what?
Rose been copying handwriting for years.
I mean, yeah, but there's a difference between calligraphy and handwriting.
And forgery.
And forgery.
Ro can also literally look at any handwriting and instantly memorize it perfectly.
How?
That's the only... the background.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. That's just a thing she can do.
What the hell did Gil get from his background?
Something cool, probably. If not, you should get a refund.
There's a non-zero chance I just forgot to give him one.
You have a background. I think you have something that's like you're able to feed people more or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's it. You can feed people.
I mean, if you ended up forgetting, you can grab one. It's fine.
Uh-huh.
I have, in fact, forgotten, but I'll see if it's some... Oh, I'm an idiot. It's literally right at the top of my thing.
I was saying, I'm like, I don't remember that background.
Yeah, Ro has two things she gets from her background. She has a perfect cover identity, one, and she can perfectly memorize handwriting after seeing it.
Yes, you have the you can't get lost and you always know where to find. You good at survival.
Yep. Which is ironic because Gil's survival is at best middling.
You see, Kitty has, if we're in Limsa Limosa, I can get you anywhere in half the time.
Wonderful.
Oh yeah.
Limsa is literally my home terrain.
Except you don't get +2 damage.
Huh?
Another little source of contrast between the two of them, actually. Kitty has a specific turf that she's best on, and Gil's just comfortable anywhere.
Yeah.
Kitty's good in the city, Gil prefers the wild.
Oh no, Gil prefers the city, he's just better in the wild.
He's just better in the wild. Gil prefers the wild when it's not trees.
Yep. Okay, that's fair.
Because fuck trees, am I right?
Exactly.
All my
Kitty likes being in water.
What was that?
Kitty likes the water, just the things that are in the water she hates.
It's the things that are in and float on.
And very sinkable.
The sinkable Kitty Mao.
God damn it, this bitch is hard to draw.
I believe you.
Get in your goddamn spiky hair.
Not well suited to drawing the animes.
So many fucking layers. So, do I have a reason to go talk to this person? Okay, I'm gonna do something that's not stupid instead, because I can't think of a real reason why I would talk to the dumb person I was gonna talk to. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Kitty is going to... I feel like this might be a thing you'd find in Limsa. Kitty is going to go try and find an NPC who exists. Zero's going to go make an NPC again. Kitty's going to go try and find a tattoo artist that does magic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And begin the hunt.
Oh, Rose's gonna come along if he allows.
You're allowed to come.
Hell yeah.
would be a role of some kind that I am not entirely sure. Yeah.
Investigation, maybe with advantage because it's IMSA.
Probably investigation with advantage, yes. Because finding people that do magic isn't that hard.
I'm gonna assist.
And finding people that can do tattoos is also not that hard. But finding someone who does both
in tandem.
Yeah.
That's
Well, it is the pirate town.
That's why it's easy to find them separately and not in tandem.
If you're trying to find one or the other, it's not that bad. But trying to find someone who does both at the same time is a lot more difficult.
Fair. I rolled above a 10.
You rolled pretty damn good. 15 is a difficult DC. It's 20 that's impossible.
I mean, I've seen people hit 20s, but yeah.
Yeah, we do the impossible a lot.
Eventually manage to you track someone down who can do probably not what you were looking for, but they can incorporate a little bit of magic into the tattoos.
Kitty will not ask for one right now, but she's going to just essentially be like, hey, if this is something you can look into doing, there's a market for it.
Yeah, also if you have a friend who is better, I'll give you a little money as a finder's fee. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they will look into things. It's a difficult thing to do, but yeah, they will at least look into it.
Kitty will just kind of be like, we did it, yeah.
Yay!
We did it, we looked
I
into
mean,
the thing.
Kitty's used to getting needles.
I mean, she's not afraid of needles.
Not anymore.
You're used to getting stuck by needles.
Now I am.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a thing. Now, when you came into your room, you noticed something was different.
Uh-oh.
Your bed sheets have been changed.
Fucking goddamn it, Smarty.
You fuck.
I mean, Natus does have the highest passive perception of everyone else in the party, but, so he would notice that.
Yeah.
But you scared me for a minute there.
Got spooked. Yeah, no, nothing is different except it's a little cleaner and your bed sheets have been changed.
Almost like we have a personal cleaner.
It's almost like
it's
you
almost
have a maid or something.
Yeah. It's almost like we have a maid. Who would have guessed?
They might not be a damn and able to draw.
I mean, it's pretty good. I can definitely agree that the hair is
Well, you'd be surprised to hear that was an attempt that got erased, and I'm now looking for different ones.
So it doesn't really help that the head is also at an angle.
I'll get it. I don't know if I have any more plans. Does anyone else?
Pretty good.
Not me. That was good. He's like, that was like emotionally, not emotionally, but that was like fucking
Tense.
Yeah, it was tense.
Taxing.
It was a lot.
We have to do a tag.
Oh, how much did we get paid?
Fantasy
Yeah.
IRS.
As per
Yeah,
usual, Kitty gets my share.
You get paid, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, you got paid.
How much?
Marty does math.
And an amount that I will get back to you on.
That's fair.
I mean, my brain reaction is go meet my girl.
Go have a date with your girl.
You don't need
Technically, I
an
don't think you're
excuse
at
for
that
that.
level. Yeah, I don't think that would be a scene either way.
Yeah, that's fair.
But yeah, we'll call it a night there then.
Right then. Thank you all so much for playing with me, and thank you, Smarty, for GMing.
Thank you, everyone. I'm gonna head to bed immediately because I have some stuff to get. So daylight is the hour.
Good.
Yep.
Good plan.
You had to bed. Yep. Thank you, Smarty, for running the game. Thank you all for joining me. And for those of you watching...
Thank you, Hatter, for streaming.
Thank you. And for those of you watching, thank you so much. And those watching in the future with their time machines, thank you as well. And until next time, don't forget to... When waging a war, be smart.